That's my answer. Post Malone or Oprah
Post Malone would
Winfrey.
be awesome. Yeah.
Oprah's a good one too.
Yeah,
Oprah.
yeah.
Yes.
Craig, how about
Winfrey season 24? It's happening.
How about you, Craig? Who's your next dream judge?
All righty, guys. My name is Craig Ries with Hollywood Junkets, and I've got two artists from the show right now. We got Jaeden Luke and Bodie. And wow, what an amazing week we just experienced. Guys, first of all, how are you feeling right now?
Very blessed. Very blessed to be here.
Same.
Is the short answer. Yeah.
Same. So stoked.
Love
him so much.
Bodie's going to be copying my answers.
I've got questions for my producer, of course, but I'm going to go off topic a little bit. How did you say no to Gwen? She was so heartfelt when she was like fighting for you. How did you say no to that and choose Blake? Sorry.
Great question. I went in planning on picking Gwen.
Yeah.
I grew up on Gwen, big fan of Gwen, but Blake after hearing them all do their spiel, first of all, so cool that I had options. I just got the sense that Blake understood what I wanted to do on the show. And Gwen, I think she saw me more as a rock singer, and I'm not that. So I think I would have an open lane to kind of experiment more with Blake, ironically, because you'd think it would be probably more with Gwen. So anyways, picked Blake, felt really confident about it after I spent some more time with him. But at first I was questioning it. I was like, should I pick Gwen? So long answer. But.
No, it's a great answer. I love it. All right. So when you guys knew that you were going to be competing against each other, was there strategy? Like, kind of tell me all about that process.
Jaeden?
Dang, I was worried you'd say that. I think the first time, Bodie, I met you was actually like when we got like paired up, kind of. Like, I think that was the first time I kind of went over and shook your hand and be like, all right, we're going to do some beeps together. So it was kind of just an open journey for both of us. And so it's cool that we were able to, navigate that path together and do it together. And of course, since we like rearranged the song so much, it's so cool that, we were both able to put so much, artistic fun into it. And yeah, it was so cool. It was really such a like magical process. Like I remember the first time, at least, in the hotel, when I actually listened to the song, I was like, holy crap, like, what are we going to do with this? It's like,
wait, real quick. Actually listen to the song. Are you saying like you've never heard that song before? I've
heard the song, but it's been a while. It's been a while, but I've heard the song, but I kind of like was remembering it. And it's like, it's a sick song and everything, but I was like, for like a duet song, like what the heck? And so, I remember we just like went and like listened to every cover online to try to get ideas, and they all kind of sucked. And so we were like, I remember just one day in the rehearsal room, like the very first time, we just started with the guitar, and it was so natural. I just like started singing, we're under pressure. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll start the song. And then Bodie just kind of came in, and it was so like natural how it all just kind of snowballed. So yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah. I would say I would just piggyback off that and say, when we got handed a dubstep Justin Bieber song featuring Big Sean, we were like, what the heck is this? But when we got into that practice room, it was really cool too, I will say, because with COVID stuff, we're limited on how much interaction we can have with each other just out of our safety. And I will say I just lucked out getting paired with Jaeden, because we had so much friend time for like those, that amount of time we had for preparation, that like we just had play dates every day, like making music together. It was so fun. And we ended up creating this really cool arrangement. And luckily Jaeden rips on guitar. So I'm like, we started both on guitar. And then when he started playing, I'm like, you got this. And so he took it over. We made this crazy arrangement. And then it was just cool going through the process too, because no one had notes for our arrangement. The band didn't, Blake didn't. Like everyone was just stoked on it. And so at that point I knew like we were onto something good.
I love that. I want to know from both, what songs were you hoping for the battles?
I don't know.
Probably not a Big Sean feature song, but it worked out. I don't know. I was cool for anything really, but
yeah,
I didn't have anything in mind.
I'd say same. This show is such a journey of like given a song or picking a song that might stretch your comfort zone and you might be able to flip. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. So I was just kind of intrigued because we didn't know who we were getting paired with, what we were singing. Right. So I didn't really have any expectation.
Awesome. Bodie, how are your students reacting to seeing you on The Voice?
They're so stoked.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm just the guy that sings, but like to a lot of people who are big fans of the show that see me on campus, my students, and then just other students or even professors or parents that happen to be there, I get stopped and it's just, and they're so excited for me or so excited to meet me. And it's funny because I'm just a guy that's on that's singing away. But yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really encouraging. They're so excited for me.
All right, Jaeden, now you're on Team Camila. What are your feelings now? Like, are you stoked? Like, I think it's kind of cool when artists get to be with multiple coaches. So I think that's awesome for you, but how are you feeling?
I'm so stoked. Like, she's so cool. And like to be able to like learn from like both Blake and her, it's like, it's cool to see different sides of the artistic spectrum, I think. From two very different artists. And it's so cool. Like, she's so much fun to work with and she's so great. But of course, like, Blake's team was so much fun too. I feel like a little bit of a traitor to all my Blake buddies. I'm like the guy who left them. But I love them all. But it's cool. I'm so just like open for everything and anything. So I'm just so happy to, hop right on in wherever I can.
Yeah. All right. So we're both on, well, we were on Team Blake. Now Jaden's not. But how do we feel about the news about Team Blake leaving The Voice?
Sad. Very sad. Sad, but honored. Like, honored that, like, because he's, he is, grandfather Blake of the like he's the father of the show. And so it's cool to like actually say you're part of his team. I feel like that's like a part of history to say you're part of Blake's team,
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the father of The Voice. And so I'm interested to see kind of where the show goes with this new fresh approach. But yeah, like Jaeden said, I'm going to steal your answer again. It's definitely an honor to have worked with him on, towards the end of his career on The Voice.
Absolutely. But I want to know, who would you like to see replace Blake as the coach for The Voice?
I would like to Ellen DeGeneres for sure.
Yeah,
I was hoping she. Yeah. No, I was hoping she would be on this season. We were hoping, but maybe next year or the next year. But Bodie's answer is great too. Yeah, Post Malone's cool.
And I miss Bodie's. I'm sorry.
Post Malone was.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But I think we need someone more country. Although Post is different.
Do we?
We don't actually. That's a good point. That's my answer. Post Malone or Oprah Winfrey.
Would be awesome. Yeah.
Oprah's a good one too.
Yeah, Oprah. Yeah. Yes. Craig, how about Winfrey season 24? It's happening.
How about you, Craig? Who's your next dream judge?
Well, I just called out Bodie for saying like a country artist, but I too would like to see a country artist, but I'd like to see a female country artist. So
okay.
I'm thinking like Carrie or Kelsey.
Reba.
I mean, I'm from Oklahoma, so if you say Reba, I'm down. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Let's talk about the rest of the season. So we got knockouts coming up. There's not a mentor for knockouts, which is weird. Like usually there's been a mentor for knockouts, but What can you tell me about it coming up? Because we know it's been shot. So tell me your experiences as much as you can.
Yeah. I love my song. once again got to put a spin on it. So really, really excited about how it came out and excited to watch it back. The pairings are always shocking. So really excited to just see how it turns out. It was a good one. There's so much talent this season. Everyone's in for a treat. Knockouts this year are just unreal.
I second that too. I guess also I was, able to put an artistic spin on my song too, which is kind of my favorite thing to do with, any cover, as we did last time, is to really make it your own. And so it's cool with Knockouts to have another opportunity to showcase that artistry.
Yeah. I can't believe it's a 3-way knockout this season. I can't even fathom it in my mind. I know y'all have experienced it, but we as fans don't get it, but we'll see in a couple weeks. So
brutal. 16.
Oh, crazy. Jaeden, I saw your segment about the loop pedal. I have no idea what that is. Please explain it.
Okay. So the loop pedal is basically used for performers who either are too cheap to hire a band or who don't have money to hire a band. So Mr. Poverty over here has been rocking a loop pedal since birth. No, it's been great. It's basically a little device where you could record your guitar and then it loops in real time and you could build these tracks. And I'm sure as many people are watching, that's where the Ed Sheeran influence comes in. If anybody has seen him or knows him, that's his thing, is stomping on loop pedal, making a one-man band. So I've been really obsessed with that my whole life, ever since I saw Ed do it. And then I said I would do it myself. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks for catching that.
Well, guys, I will wrap this up, but I first got to say, I am so stoked for both of you. I'm so glad that you are moving on to the next round of competition. Both of you are in my top 5. I'm not gonna lie. I think you're doing it. I just think y'all are bringing a lot to the show, and I hope you guys are having fun too. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. And if I could just add anything, I just want to, just say just how much I love Bodie and how much of a pleasure, even like on top of the musical part of being able to connect artistically, like Bodie from being paired up was like cooler than like anything on like being on The Voice, like to have him in my life. And like I always say, to encourage me, to grow in my faith and as a person, as an artist, he's really inspired me a lot. So even beyond the music, like thankful for Bodie. So now you have to top that. I'm kidding.
Yeah, right.
Jaeden's just gonna make me cry on an interview right now. No, the feeling's mutual. It's been an honor working with him, and like I said, we just had play dates every day for like weeks prepping up for the battle round. So
so many
love
play
him
dates.
so much. I didn't know I'd come out with such a great brother and friend. So
Oh, I love that so much. And honestly, I'm glad it played out the way it did, because now you're all on different teams and we'll just see you in the top 5 from different coaches. I think it's great.
That sounds great. You said it first, Craig.
I did. We'll use this later.
Yeah.
Well, Jaeden and Bodie, thank you so much for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll sign us off right now. Again, this is Craig Ries with Hollywood Junket. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got tons more interviews and recaps coming up. So follow us at Hollywood Junket at YouTube. And again, guys, thank you so much.